Good evening, Bladers. I know I haven't been uploading in a while, and I do apologize for that. I'm just really busy due to being in college. But Thanksgiving break is next week, so I will be I will be recording a bunch of videos in advance, so that way during the break I can upload a video every day for y'all, because I haven't uploaded much in a while. Like, the video before the last one I uploaded was like 20 days ago, so it's been quite a while. So I want to make up for that. Anyways, you read the title. B192, Beyblade vs. DB, Greatest Raphael, over high extend plus, dash. Raphael is an angel, so for that the gimmick is when it loses stamina, these wings will pop out and go upwards. When that happens, the spikes, as you can see here, will be removed, and as a result, the shape will become a lot rounder and improving its defense. This is a bounce type. That's Rashad's new render. Very glad that he finally got rid of the old Red Savior Valkyrie, because that was just lame in my opinion. Greatest Raphael is actually one piece, so it's not like any other DB Bay where it has like 3 parts for the layer. Moving to the back, got the Greatest Raphael layer, over disc, high extend plus dash driver, quite a mouthful. And that's its attack mode, and this is defense mode. As you can see, once again, the wings with their spikes are upwards, giving it a rounder shape. And that's part of its overdrive system. It is an overdrive bay, and to activate the gimmick, you need to launch really hard. In addition, when the gimmick does activate, burst stoppers will actually push in to increase its burst resistance, and the burst stoppers are made of metal, which is pretty freaking cool. And of course, you got the 3 modes for Extend Plus: Stamina, Defense, and Attack. Without further ado, let's get this unboxing started. So the first part we're going to be discussing, of course, is High Extend Plus Dash. So it is a dash driver, meaning it has improved burst resistance. And it's a high driver, so I can see it has that black piece of plastic in between the golden parts, increasing its overall height. And the reason why they decided to do this is because apparently the original Extend Plus was like too short to be used on DB bays without scrape issues. So yeah, that's interesting. And of course, you got the white clearish Extend Plus chip, looking rather neat. So right now I just put it in its stamina mode. So in stamina mode, the spike tip is completely sticking out, so it causes very low mobility and very little friction, increasing its endurance. By turning it a little bit, you have defense mode. The spike is still sticking out, but not nearly as much. And because of the flat edge, it kind of acts like fusion, basically, where sometimes we'll be like a stamina type, other times it will just be more aggressive, act like an attack type. And this will improve knockout resistance, hence why it's called the defense mode. Although really, it's more of a balance mode than anything else. And by turning it even more, as you can see, it gets a little taller each time. Now, it is in attack mode because it's completely flat. So it has a lot more aggression and just will hit like a truck, basically. Here's the over disc, which came on Astro Spriggan. As you can see from the other side, over is very smooth. So because that has great LED, and since it's incredibly heavy, it's good for attack and defensive combinations as well. So it's a very well-balanced disc, which is great for something like Greatest Raphael. Moving on to the layer, Greatest Raphael. As you can see, the face in the center with this like interesting design on top. It looks pretty cool. And as you can see, the 3 spikes on each side, giving it a grand total of 6. And then if you look at the underside, you can see where the metal burst stoppers are supposed to be. So of course, because this is one piece, they added metal in it, so it's about as heavy as like standard DB bays, which all have metal in them because of their armors. Now, when the gimmick isn't activated, the burst stoppers are like pushed in a little bit, so they don't really do much. So they don't do as much when the gimmick isn't activated. Let me just fully assemble it I'm just gonna fully assemble it real quick. The clips are pretty tight. Actually, you can see that it does still make actually an impact. Because I can see the disc, it clearly is touching it. So it does still make a bit of an impact when the bay is spinning. But it's supposed to be more... but when the bay is in defense mode, I should say. But it's supposed to be a lot more useful when the gimmick is activated. So I'm going to show you a clip of when the gimmick is activated. As you can see, the blades are on top now. The wings are risen up. And the burst stopper is pushed inside a little bit more, meaning the disc makes a lot more contact with it, thus giving it better burst resistance. And in addition, because the spikes are up, the layer is pretty much a perfect circle, so it's going to have really good defensive capabilities. Because of that, I honestly was shocked to learn it's a balance type. Well, until I learned it had Extend Plus. But it kind of just screamed more of a defense type than a balance type to me at first. But it does make more sense now since it does have Extend Plus, like I said before. And when the wings are down, of course these spikes are sticking out, thus it's supposed to have improved attack potential. But yeah, that's really it. Since the only new part really is the layer, there's not much to talk about, so let's just really get into test battles now. And there you have it. Those are all the test battles with greatest Raphael. And I would say it seems like a really solid DB bay. Its defenses are incredibly strong. I think it's best when it's in its stamina mode because that's when its defense can be at its peak. Attack mode's a bit too hard to control and defensive mode has similar issues. But overall, Greatest Raphael, solid bay in my opinion. Can't wait to use it even more. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And see y'all next time for more Beyblade Burst battles and unboxing. Yeah, guys, quick edit right here. So, I was doing my first real ever battle with Greatest Raphael against Saver Valkyrie, and somehow this part of the wing came off of the actual metal notch it was attached to. Because they hit each other, Raphael bursted Valkyrie, got sent to the pocket, and then the wing just came apart from its notch that held it together. I got no idea how to put it back in, so I can't even use it anymore now as a result. And I'm really infuriated, because I mean, it hasn't even been that long since I got Raphael. Plus, now I gotta get a new one, so sorry about that. I will still record a little more. I'll still record some battles to upload on Thanksgiving break, but you have to wait for a little bit longer to see actual official battles with Greatest Raphael. Sorry about that, y'all.